Hi, beautiful. Thanks for being here. It's another moment with Annie Okonkwo. I appreciate you. Now, we're talking about this related topic, Chacha Eke Faani. Chacha Eke Faani. Okay, the Nigerian Nollywood actress who got married to Fanny Austin. I think that was in the year 2013, month of June. And they are having together three kids, three girls. Now, the news is everywhere because she made this post of saying she is done with the marriage. And of course, we know what that means. She didn't say a lot, but at the same time, the little words she said there actually carried volume. So I made a little research and trying to find out because of late, or I would say since the birth of the second child, there's been a tremendous change in the life of Chacha. Speaking from the perspective of many that actually know this Nigerian Nollywood actress, Chacha Eke, well enough. Her lifestyle changed. People said she no longer associate herself with friends as before. And then the outlook, her body, everything, appearances, just general body structure, everything about Chacha changed and gradually got to the estate that it derailed so much that she had to have her hair cut and she was really looking unkempt. Everyone got interested, like got concerned. Interested wouldn't be the right word. I think concerned because it was just uncalled for. It was really odd to see her getting derailed, being in a marriage, while her single life was always bubbling and full of good vibes, actually. So it's like no dull moment with Chacha. In all her movies and shows, you just see that life there. So, but you know what they say, like my grandma will always tell me, marriage is it's like a gift. You get yours and you open to see what have you got. So and that's sad because a lot of things actually lead to divorce. But now we're not going to touch all of these things. What we want to talk about is the fact that we reached out to someone who actually knows Chacha well. And the lady said Chacha happens to be a lady that loves to be beaten. And I do not know, but that's what I heard. She loves to be beaten to feel loved. So you wonder if you love to be beaten to feel loved, then does it mean you really don't see that love? You does it mean the partner is uncaring? And then the lady said, being being out there trying to get someone upset or trying to be excessively jealous, you know, to get the attention, then leads to being beaten. And then that being beaten, she said she didn't bargain what she got. That being beaten, you do not say, okay, beat me here on my hand or on my labs, you're just on your cheek. When you provoke someone, you get the beating could come on any part of the body and it could really get escalated. So that was the problem. Now, how true this is, I do not know, but that's what she said. So we start to look at now you wonder what? Is she even making any sense? I used to know a lady who's just like that. She says if at some point or after a while her partner doesn't really hit her, physically abuse her, she doesn't feel that. She feels like something is missing. So these things happen as a result of earlier lifestyle. If you have lived with someone who abuses you in a relationship, chances are you might get used to it. The body adjusts to it. You might think it's normal, but it's so dangerous. Like, I wouldn't have anyone hurt my skin. So but some people are like that. So you wonder why. Now, there are things that I hope she comes out to say more. Some people were like, why would she even come out to put this on the public? But you forget that she's a public figure. Having said this would set her free and open her up for other suitors. Will also set the guy free and give other people room for them to witness that themselves. It's a very sad thing that families should divorce, should separate by any means and due to any fact. But the truth remains, if it's going to hurt you, if your life is already at stake, oh, what are you waiting for? You remember the pastor who killed his wife? You know, so if it has gotten that bad, that worse, to physically abusing yourselves, then it's no longer worth saving. The best thing, like she said in her own words, I'd rather live with my life. I'm glad I'm living with my life intact. So now some people, I want to point out something. Don't be in a hurry to judge because we know Chacha from the outside to be a sweet girl, to be that, lively and vibing individual, but the inner her, we do not know. So a lot of things trigger abuse. You could meet someone who you're just completely humble and well to do, but you're with a troublemaker. And you know what it means to be with a troublemaker, whether you give any form of, even when you're quiet and says nothing, to a troublemaker, that's already trouble. So some instigate this, some are guilty, some are not, but we do not know. Like I will put it, we do not know. So hopefully she will come out like Tonto Dike did. She came out later on and cleared everything that transpired, cleared all of those, and one could say, okay, could point out this is where she missed it. She really didn't find out more about the guy, like she pointed out before hopping into the marriage. So I hope she comes out later to really speak more on that. One woman said to her, Chinwe Owa, you might know that actress if you are a Nigerian. Chinwe said she is really disappointed in Chacha Eke for having come out in the public to speak about this, that most ladies of nowadays do not want to take any heat and challenges that come with marriage. And she forget that you will not kill another woman's daughter in the name of marriage. It doesn't work like that. It's not worth it. Don't kill your life. Be you the man or the woman. If it gets to that extent of hitting, of physical abuse, you better leave before you have yourself to blame. So that's the thing in all of these. Now, there's someone who I know of someone who she wanted to she wanted to go to another man, but she didn't want to come out to say, I'm leaving the marriage. You know what she did? She was staying at home, the husband would go to work. As soon as she saw the husband coming back, she would push the television down and break it. And the guy will look and say, is my wife going crazy? And at some other point, she would break the radio, she would break the electric cooker, she would break the pot. She was practically breaking and destroying everything in the house. And the husband called her and said, what do you want? She said nothing. The guy kept quiet. You know what happened next? The guy went out. Coming back, he saw his precious clothes being burnt. He packed her bags and said, just leave because I'm tired. And as soon as he said that, this woman knocked at the neighbor's door. The single man that opened the door, and she walked into that room, and the husband was looking. And the husband called the man and said, what? Have you been dating my wife, or what is this about? And then neighbors began to talk and say, you don't know what's been happening. As soon as you leave for work, this man comes here, and things like that. And then the man said he cannot have her because she is still in the marriage. And so she needed to come out to go meet the man. Now, I'm making the sample of females. There are also male, different men in different form and different individuals and different characters that they show forth. So this just goes out to say, don't judge Fanny Austin. So just because you've heard Chacha talk about herself, it could also be her fault. We don't know. So let's not be you don't judge a matter from one perspective. You have to hear from both sides. So that's it. And I want you to be blessed. If your marriage is having issues, look for the best thing to do. If you have tried to salvage it and it's not working, It's not the end of the world. Go and trust God. You get a better man or a better woman, you can live a better woman. You can live a better life with or without a partner. God being with you. You can do all things, remember, through Christ that strengthens you. It's not a taboo that a marriage is dissolved. It's not a taboo. You don't own someone, so you cannot make them yield to what you want. If someone is willing to go, then let him or her leave before it resorts to slaughter, to manslaughter. These things happens in a second, and before you know it, someone is sorry, but the deed has been done. So that's what I want to share with you today. Another woman said, what? That she knows this couple well. She doesn't know where this is coming from. That perhaps some things with drugs has to be involved. Sincerely, my darling, I do not know. But what I know is that we keep praying for this family. We keep praying for them. You know, if a woman is jealous of her husband, to an extent, it's fine because you cherish what you love, right? You care for what you love. But when it gets to the point of don't say hello to this person, don't greet this person, and with a lot of rules to it, then it's been too much. So leave me a comment in the comment section below. I do not know what you have as your take. Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for this clip. I'll let you hear her clip. Let me know what you think once more. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us your comments. I love you, and let love reign.
With the marriage, I don't have a lot to prove that I've done with him, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving with my life, finally. I can't say a lot now, but you hear my story. I'm crazy, I'm not. But this video is to let the world know that I'm done with the marriage. I don't have a lot to prove that I've done with him, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving with my life, finally. I can't say a lot now, but you hear my story. I'm crazy.